Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So we're back with Fernbus, but as you can see, it looks a little different because we're on the PC version of Fernbus. So I bought this game Monday, the 22nd, and I thought, cool, I'll get the game, I'll hop into it, I'll get my key binding set, and I'll do a video getting right into it. But no, that wasn't the case. I literally spent all of Monday uh, trying to figure out how the hell to get the game running good. Um, so let me just break it down a little bit. Steam will tell you the recommended specs to run a game. It'll give you the minimum and the recommended. So I always look at the recommended. When I was shopping for a computer, I looked at the recommended specs for the games that I wanted to play, and I got a PC that could handle that. Now, my PC, eh, the specs of my PC are beyond what the recommended specs are for this game. Like, my computer should have absolutely no issues running this game at all. As a matter of fact, if you go into settings, it has like an auto detect thing based on your computer, and it tells me that I can run everything on Epic. So when I do that, the game looks good, but the frame rate is so erratic. Like it'll jump from like 20 to 32, and that's it. That's the best I can get. If I turn the settings down, I can get a higher FPS, but then I get these little like freeze ups in the game. These like half a second freezes, uh, and I can't get rid of it. I can't get rid of it. And I looked in the Steam forums, and apparently it's just poor optimization for the game. It's poor optimization from the developers part. I've seen people in the forum, they said the same thing. They're like, my computer is way better than what the recommended specs are, and I'm lucky if I can get 30 FPS with the settings maxed out. So you shouldn't have to bring the graphics down. You shouldn't have to do that. Um, so apparently, from what I can tell, uh, Unreal Engine just isn't really good for sim type games. Like ATS and ETS2, they have their own custom engine that was built to run those types of games, and they run it well. I mean, those games I can run on ultra settings, and I'm getting 60 FPS no problem. I played Assetto Corsa, and on my TV, I'm getting a constant 60 FPS. On my computer monitor, I'm getting like 165 FPS. With every game I've played so far on my PC, FPS is not a problem. This has been the first game that I've played where the FPS is just a disaster. That being said, I think I got it sorted out. I really wanted to take a look at the game and show you guys the differences between kind of like the PC version, the console version, and also talk about TML and talk about maybe what's going on. So let's start the game. And as we do, I really just want to say you don't get anything in this game. You get nothing in this game in the base game on PC. Like I feel like we got such a good deal on console. It's not even funny. Basically, you get Germany. That's it. Luxembourg is a free DLC, so you get that. Like Them is a free DLC. What else? I think there's a couple other ones around the area that are free DLCs. So we're gonna do a premiere route. We're gonna go to Potsdam to Berlin. Very short run. Nothing nothing too long. Yeah, we'll do that. Why not? And buses, you get two buses. That's it. Everything else you have to pay for. So on the PC version of the game, you get Demands Lions Coach C second gen, and you get Demand Lions Coach second gen. That's it. Those are the buses. Everything else you have to pay for, even the other man buses. See, buy DLC. So it's it's crazy to think about. But I will say, like, and I think you can see right from this screen that the graphics on PC do look better. Um, you know, of course, it's going to vary depending on your PC, but the graphics do look better. I will say that. So I think we're all good. It's was it June June 1st, 16:30. We got random weather. That's you know what? Let's keep it random weather. Okay, let's start the game. Okay, so here we are. I cut out a lot of this because it's basically the same. It's not really that much different from the console, and also my PlayStation controllers won't work with this game. You have to have the Xbox controller, which I do not have. I'm gonna have to try to pick up one cheap for it to work because I'm not gonna lie, doing this with the mouse and keyboard is kind of brutal for me anyway. Okay, we'll close that. All right, get in our bus here. All right, let's close the doors. Beautiful. Let's start our journey because this is all the same. As you can see, you know, they didn't change anything for the console version. This is all the same here. So we'll do that. And what we'll do is we will start the announcement and shift this into drive. Shut the announcement off. Take off the parking brake. And we are cleared to go. Pardon me. So I'm going to get right into it. The biggest difference on the PC version is the performance, and I'm really shocked to say that. But yeah, I feel this game performs better on ps5. Now, like I said, I had to tweak the settings a little bit. The last time I played, I was still getting a little bit of FPS drop, so I tweaked it some more. So we'll see what happens. At the moment, it is at 60. And I mean, even with the graphics lowered, it still looks pretty good. But as you can see, like, shadows pop in a little bit more. When I have the settings maxed out for the graphics, you don't see that as much. But like I said, the performance is just not there. Like I'm shocked. I'm really surprised that this game gets mostly positive reviews because of that. And like I said, if you look in the forums, a lot of people in there talk about the performance issues of this game, that, you know, they have really high-end PCs and they can't run the game. Not at 60 FPS anyway, and not with the graphics, you know, set to epic, which is kind of strange. And like I said, I right away, because I'm not a computer guy, I was worried. I was like, you know, is there something wrong with my computer? Like, what's going on? But then I go back in and I play ATS and ETS2 and the other games that I'm playing, and they're running fine. They're running, you know, like they always have. So nothing's changed with my PC. It's all just the game. But as you can see, I mean, the game looks good. It looks good even with the graphic settings toned down. As you can see up there, that mirror doesn't work because I had to turn it down. Hey, dude, I have the green light. Excuse me. Jeez. Now, with playing the game, I had noticed that the AI isn't as bad, aside from what we just seen there. That's kind of stuff that doesn't bother me at all, because people do that in real life. Let's just take that curb. Why not? You know, people do that in real life. That's not a big deal. But the big major AI issues that we have on console, I have not noticed in this game. I have not noticed it at all. And you know what? Let's do something really quick here. I want to take this mirror off. Let's do that there. But yeah, like, as you can see, all the same settings. It has all the same PC console. They pretty much gave us everything. except for the force feedback. And the force feedback, it's not bad. It's not the best. Oh, take the parking brake off. It's not the best. So if you guys have played Bus Simulator 21 on console on steering wheel, I would say the force feedback on that game is better than this, but it's doable. I mean, it's not, it's not anything like horrific, and it still adds to the immersion of the game. I'm sorry, but it does. So far I'm getting 60 FPS. I did turn the traffic down. I may have to turn the traffic back up a little bit to where it was. And now, interestingly enough, if you look in the bottom right-hand corner where the GPS is, we have that bug on PC as well, where Berlin, it says 0 meters. So, yeah, we have some of the same bugs. Now, the rumor is that TML is taking the game back, and they're going to be handling it on console. Now, I haven't seen anything officially confirmed of that. It's just kind of like going around the rumor mill. But I feel like if they do take control, they should be able to fix some of the issues that we have on console, because after all, it is their game. So now I've played this game, and the day-night transition works fine. See, I'm getting a lot of pop-in that I wasn't getting before with the graphic settings turned up. But then the FPS takes a huge hit. Not a huge hit. I could probably turn the post-processing back up to high. I turned that down just for the hell of it. I am getting a little bit more stability with the FPS right now. But the way it was before, I could probably live with it. So when I had the settings turned up a little higher than they are right now, FPS was it was stable. It wasn't as stable as I'm getting right now, but it wasn't too bad. But you get these freeze ups, and it's like a half a second where the game just freezes, and then when it comes back, it even screws up with your wheel, because the wheel will like jerk to the left, and it's something else, man. It's something else. Like, the performance was something that surprised me. I didn't think that the performance was going to be so bad with this game, and that I would have to turn the graphic settings down to get better performance. But of course, I am going to continue to tweak it and see what I can do, because I would like a balance of performance and looking good. Now, oddly enough, when I had all the settings on Epic, which is what the game recommends, it was running at like almost a constant 30 FPS. And to be fair, it wasn't that bad, probably because I played on PS4 for so many years, and that system was locked at 30 FPS, so I was just used to it. But I think you're better off if you can lock the FPS, right? Because then you're not going to get those slowdowns and those like lag spikes. But as you can see, the AI is behaving itself. And I'm sure that the performance goes in and out depending on where you are on the map, depending on, how long the trip is. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another video after this one. I'm going to do the same route on my ps5 and just kind of see how it is and how it runs. Of course, we don't have the FPS counter on console, but I I think the game does look better on PC. I really do. Like even in through here, I don't see any trees flashing. That's something that we have on console that's bad. So these are things I'm looking at and thinking, if TML gets the game and if they're going to be the ones that are going to port the game over from now on, these are things that should be fixed, because if they're working fine on PC, there shouldn't be any reason why they won't work on console. You know, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know. I don't think so. So even with these graphics set lower, I still think it looks better than we have on console. Popping, popping is always going to be a thing. As you can see, that's not exclusive to console. It's just, it just is what it is. But other than looks, I can honestly say that I think it performs a little better on console. Um, so yeah, I would say that if TML takes it back over, you know, and if they can get it, oh, we got some rain. You know, and if they could get it, or the trees aren't flashing and stuff. Here's another thing. I do think the rain looks better on PC. The weather looks a lot better on PC. Look at that. She's really coming down, too. Because the performance, we already have pretty decent performance on PS5 anyway. I'm pretty sure that it's probably like that on the Xbox Series X as well. Come on, let me in. Oh gosh, I haven't been here in a while. Do we want to go in? This one, is this where they're bringing us to? Yeah. But this is Fernbus on PS5, on PC. Holy crap, get it right. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to get the football DLC, and I'd like to do a series on that on PC, and then maybe keep the game on PS5, just because I have so much more on PS5. I have everything. I have the whole map. I have all the buses. Slept this whole ride. Well, that's because I'm such a good driver, right? That's what it is. So let's get the doors open here. And now what I have to do is I have to put the keyboard on my lap, because mouse and keyboard. Oh, is that lightning? That is lightning. Oh, you guys hear the thunder? See, we don't have that on console either. Alright, so let me open the doors here. There we go. And another thing that we don't have on console is this here. We have a photo mode. And didn't want to do that. And we could take really cool high-res photos. So, overall, guys, and this is just kind of like a little quick video review type of thing. Overall, I would say that I don't know. I wouldn't say that either version of the game is the best. That's what I'm going to say about it. Console version of the game has its issues. The PC version of the game has its issues. This is one of those moments in gaming that I think we could say it's kind of split. It's kind of split. I wouldn't say either either platform has the better version of the game. I think if we can combine the two, then we'd be good. If we can get the performance of the console, which, how weird is it to say that? But if we can get the performance of the console version into the PC version, and if we can get the clarity in the AI correct and get the graphical glitches out of the console version, you know, and make it look more like this, then I think the game would be in good shape all around. Now, don't get me wrong, guys. I'm not saying the game is bad on PC. I'm just saying that when your computer has specifications that exceed the recommended specifications for the game from the developers, and you can't run it on the highest graphic settings without the FPS tanking, that's an issue. And this is a very old game that it feels like that issue should have been dealt with a very long time ago. Well, that being said, guys, that's where we're going to end this video. I hope you enjoyed it. You know, expect more Fernbus content from me, PS5, on the PC as well. We're going to keep continuing with this game. We're going to follow and see what happens. I'm really curious. I just want to know what's going to happen. If TML is going to take over, I'm really curious as to what they're going to do. I'm a little worried because I feel like they're a small developer and they've already spread themselves really thin, that it seems like they can't really handle the 3 games they have. So it's going to be interesting to see how quick we get any updates or anything like that with them. But time will tell, guys. So thank you so much for watching. Hit the like button if you like the video. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Hope you all have a fantastic day, and we'll see you next time.